some moxie to him.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, this is Harris. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
They run again with Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. And we're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Pickett now on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Working with a 2nd and 3. Pickett back to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Another carry for Harris. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. They
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add point.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about extra.
Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And this is going to be another 1st first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 34 yards for Najee Harris. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who's very familiar with this defense, playing against the AFC North for the better part of the last decade. It's Andy Dalton. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
He has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Dalton bootlegs out. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dalton sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Pickett now from the gun here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do with throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the state 17-yard line.
throw again on second down. Pickett. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Saints, nothing.
5 plays there on that drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Andy Dalton. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this 1st quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Another chance for Dalton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Dalton now to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The D brought the...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to.